Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. Como prometido, voltamos aqui com Disco Elysium, o jogo que eu falei, né, que nas férias eu ia voltar, né. Mas deixa eu ver aqui se não tá aí. Ai, então sai. Não quero nenhum spoiler. Vou até aqui o continuar, né. Mas como eu estava dizendo, eu tinha prometido, né, trazer o Disco Elysium nas férias. Aí a nossa primeira missão, né, é procurar o sapato perdido. Se eu não me engano, qual que é o botão? É o tab, né? Acho que tinha feito tudo que era possível aqui. A gente já pode sair da... Deixa eu ver que dia...
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Okay. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
O alcoolismo, gente, mata, hein?
You have no doubt about the drinking, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
I can see that. Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. She nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Meu, eu vou tentar essa daqui. Só que não tem possibilidade de a gente ganhar, a não ser que a gente tire os 2 dados de 6, né? Inclusive, tá aqui aparecendo mais um. Então provavelmente se eu tirar um 6 e um 5 já dá. Só que é aquilo, né? Possibilidade absurda, né?
The words have already left your mouth.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on,
alcoolismo.
man. Pretty, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you? Has the time come already? You're one intense cop. Anyone ever tell you that? Okay, sir. I have to ask. Do you really not remember? Just like that? You drank so much you lost your memory? I'm sorry. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Não consigo correr, ó.
There they both are, two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakes like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about it.
Vamos ver o que o sapato dá. Compostura, mas perde o savoir-faire, né? Savoir-faire que é futilidade, né?
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key, or from there is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere in still no answer. Still nothing. Still nothing. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Utterly. And it needs to be through a PA system. By other people.
é pontos de ação?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Meu próprio cérebro, meus próprios pensamentos me deram uma missão. Que jogo foda, né? Vamos lá. Tem um pássaro aqui, né?
In his late 20s, stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Fracassou.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Aí com animado é de animosidade, né?
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. But this is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Steakoari's skua. The man plucks at the seabird, frowning. A competent looks like the bird was ripped off the... This is the great... The small steel tag says as...
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on a competent. Looks like the... This is the great... The small steel tag...
Look, your buddy... Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear...
Beleza, né? Não quer falar comigo.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. The contemporary period stands still. The fated carousel of progress that doomed the royalists is itself winding down. Our time is decelerating.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
11 é difícil. Tá dizendo que é médio, mas a gente não tem nenhum bônus. E pra tirar 11...
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the man?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the crowd. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal
complicado, né?
affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation. Yes. They are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Ravachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence. Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What?
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangled.
But first, we have to take it down. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the wall. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I'm relieved that you agree. Anyhow, let's get back to the case. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Good.
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. Not a fan. It's just the nature of...
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even...
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite...
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Rebachelier.
A point of pride to him.
What do you mean? I have no idea what...
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
What? Think? I do most of my...
The lieutenant produces his small... We all have our different mediums. His is written.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome. Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st precinct tend to move. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things. He simply nods.
Vamos lá, né? Botar a mão na massa.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you.
Mr. Gart, right? You're...
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation. So joining me from Precinct 41...
What? What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And first,
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was...
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you alone?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just...
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective...
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
She went away because none of your...
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. What? Is that so? Mr. Feminist?
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special bonuses.
Pronto, agora eu sou feminista.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police.
this is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Então, a gente tá melhorando, né? De vez em quando o nosso personagem vira meio bobão, né? Mas no geral a gente tá bem, né, na fita.
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbor company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where to? Oh, that's right there.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
No problem.
She's very well composed, back straight.
Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
I'm pleased to meet you too, officer. Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
É, no final das contas, a mina é gente boa, né? O corpo tá pra lá.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the east. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. According to the cafeteria manager, the driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city.
Olha o corpo aqui, ó.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Oh yeah, another gumpy Kuno. Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno. Kuno's riding it, see? The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno. The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about? He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Shitload, pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions, like a cop.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been?
Don't tell him that, Kuno.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on...
Kuno's fucking... Kuno uses the fucking for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Vamos ver. Então você não sabe de nada.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the...
Yeah, you tell the faggot.
You're testing...
Get lost.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Trying to get Kuno hooked.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's got... Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Ray!
Help! He's got the Kuno!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Everybody, please!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're a...
Pigs in there, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling. No one? Kuno's doing this because he...
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't...
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno. Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno. No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up, look. The Kuno's dad gets. The med.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know there's a dead body. Remember, That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on the case.
I know what you thought. You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno
turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna...
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but
Click, 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 click!
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
get your snout out of Kuno's ass. Kuno, you should give up, Popo.
You okay, Kuno?
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
Kuno doesn't...
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, well, it is a container. Maybe you're...
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
He might also have information. This is better.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty... Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long...
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the case, though. I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods.
Don't be traumatized.
É, não consegui expulsar os meninos de jeito nenhum.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lip, you seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched knot.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stuff. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and...
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
There is freight nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a smaller pot. There's a greenhouse here. and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling rag.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
There he still is. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and orderly, rhythmic pattern, it's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material. Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vartna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years, an inconspicuous pile of...
Aqui seria para passar pro outro lado.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in vapor emanates from the large engine. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled the soft purr of...
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the fort.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How...
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number...
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little...
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not...
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She might...
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the unions.
So the union has a phone, and there's one...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just...
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the courts. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. I didn't want to...
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned... Please, I just didn't want any trouble. You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? Yeah, go on. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God, trust me. You wouldn't want to be the guy. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster. What deranged? I'm just telling things the way they are. You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that. Think you can do that, Lieutenant? Whatever this empathy failure tells you, don't take the quest. It's not wonderful. It's ugly.
No. What?
God, what is happening in your...
Oh God. Please, just stay out of my life.
What? What is it?
Call was dominated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to God now.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5, this is 40.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're...
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is very...
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and...
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Nosso nome é Dick Mullen.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
A gente não é o Dick Mullen.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole thing.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his
badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Cap. Ask him. Ask him if he's...
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. Okay, then.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. Excuse me, sir. Over. No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over. Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
What? What is it?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics. What? What is it?
He wants to verify the...
But of course, it says Dick Mullen. Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-4.
Does he actually want something, or is he...
He asked if he...
Oh God!
Sir, Satellite Officer Wittmar says... So, was there anything else? That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over. Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine.
There's no use pressing the hit button. It won't start without...
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. The white suede. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drop. The smell of I'm good. At the bottom of the sea. So strange. The machine is
Tá
not
aqui a
at the
moral
bottom
e
of the sea
aqui é
at all.
saúde.
It's right in front of you. You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. After a while, of course it's only in your head. The handle is pulled back. Somewhere in the cabin, you see a metallic drawer slides out from under.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
The handles are long. You can do good work. The pry bar, useful for opening. It's robust. Lets you see things. The pull-out toolbox slides back.
Vou salvar por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado do vídeo. Quem gostou, né, curta, comenta, compartilhe. Um beijão pra vocês e tchau, tchau.